Welcome to the Tech for Everyone channel, and this is kind of a performance test. Nothing official, but interesting observations of comparing the iPhone 7 Plus with the iPhone 10 and the iPhone 11. What you see here are results of the 3D Mark test for graphics, OpenGL and Metal, which is a iPhone or Apple specific graphics performance. Now, it's interesting because if we look at OpenGL, which is one of the biggest standards for gaming, obviously the iPhone 11 on the right side here wins that easily. And you could see that the generations actually improve. So the 7 Plus is the slowest, the 10 is mid-range, and the 11 of course is fastest. What is interesting is Metal. It did improve from 7 to the 10, but it actually is degraded in the 11, which I'm trying to wonder, how can this be? One of the things that Apple probably talked about is how graphics performance in the 813 processor of the Apple iPhone 11 is probably improved. So I'm not sure what to make of this test. Maybe we should have different tests for graphics done by other apps, but it's interesting. It's interesting results. But OpenGL, yeah, that you could see that the iPhone 11 really beats the other ones. Now, that's for gamers. If you're a gamer, you'll expect probably better performance on the iPhone 11. Not by that much probably over the iPhone 10, even though there is a difference here. But of course, if you have an iPhone 7, you'll see that the same games probably run slower. Interesting aspect of the tests also is that they generate a lot of heat. So when you use the phone a lot, of course, a lot of heat is generated and you can feel it through the body of the phone. What is interesting is that the iPhone 11 runs very hot. It was actually surprising when we touched it while we were doing the tests. It's almost to the point where you can have a little bit of difficulty holding the phone because it's too hot. So I don't know if over time this could be a problem, but wow, it was very, very surprising because it was much warmer to the touch than the 10 and the 7. Now, if you're an average user, you're not really playing games except, I don't know, Plant vs. Zombies or something. Well, solitaire. Or you just, use your phone to do daily tasks like email and, different little things like that, make calls or text messaging and stuff like that. Well, honestly, on iOS 13, the performance difference with the iPhone 7, the iPhone 10, and the iPhone 11, it's not that big. We've opened a few apps, we've checked the speed of opening apps and the different menus going in through the screen, scrolling the screen. You don't see really a difference between most of them. The opening of apps, yeah, the iPhone 7 is a little bit slower in bringing you the full app that you want to use, but it's actually very, very small. It's not slow enough to be annoying. It's actually very usable. So honestly, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, should I get the 11 because it's going to be faster, or can I save and just buy an old one like the 8 or the 9 or the 10 or whatever, you know what? Whatever you're going to choose, even the 7 is very usable in everyday tasks. It's really, do you really want to spend the money for a brand new phone? And if you're a gamer, if you're a phone gamer, yeah, okay, having the latest one is probably better, but still very usable phones. And even if you have an older one that you get, given by a friend or you just buy it really cheap. Honestly, they all performed really well on iOS 13. So we haven't, of course, checked the 6S, which is the oldest that can get iOS 13. But honestly, the 7 is very usable, and if you go just one generation back, if you're wondering, I want to have an iPhone, I don't want to spend a lot of money, get the 10 and you'll be very, very happy. There's no need necessarily to get 11. where the 11 might beat the 10 a little bit, probably maybe on the battery life. There's a new battery architecture in iOS 13 that apparently helps in maintaining and helping your battery extend to the maximum as it ages, because yes, Apple did get kind of a lot of bad reputation of the way they were handling iPhone battery that were aging. So apparently this is different today. It's not being monitored in the same way, so your battery should actually live longer, apparently. But over the results that I see here, if you don't get the 11, you know what? You'll be very happy with any iPhone from the 7 to the 11. Whatever you choose is probably going to be fun. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.